Hi, I'm the Nature Kid, and in this video I am going to be looking for bugs in a park in Oregon. Oh, I've already found some under this bench right here. These ants are aphenogaster ants. These ants are taking some food and taking it back to their colony. And the ants are going to feed it to their larvae. A larva is a baby ant. There is a kind of aphenogaster ant called a winnow ant. Winnow ants eat seeds. Actually, it's that many seeds have a little bit of food that ants like to eat attached to one end of the seed. This attracts the winnow ants. The winnow ants take the seed home and eat the little nodule. But the winnow ants will leave the seed in their nest and not eat it. The seed grows into a plant. Because of this, winnow ants help with seed dispersal. Aphenogaster ludus, which is the winnow ant, is not known in Oregon, but there are other species of aphenogaster here in Oregon. And even in Oregon, where there isn't winnow ants, these other aphenogaster ants that are related to winnow ants probably also help with seed dispersal, and so do many other types of ants. Aphenogaster ants bite and sting to defend their colony. But because this isn't their anthill, I don't really think that I'll get stung by them. But then, so they're pretty tiny ants. Here's my pinky for comparison. Now I'm going to try and find some more bugs. Whoa, this is really cool. Do you see these weird ball-shaped things right here? These are oak galls. And it might not seem like it, but these oak galls were actually created by a tiny wasp. Some species of oak gall wasp lay eggs on a leaf. Others lay eggs in an oak tree flower. Either way, when the larva hatches out of the egg, it is actually capable of genetically modifying the tree by producing a special chemical. This causes the tree to mutate, and in the case of an acorn flower, instead of becoming an acorn, it becomes an oak gall, and with an oak tree leaf, the oak gall grows out of the leaf. Inside the gall, there is a central chamber that's down in there, and it is where the wasp larva lives, and it is eating the oak gall. And then the oak gall wasp larva turns into a wasp and leaves the oak gall to lay eggs in more oak trees. And oak gall wasps are tiny wasps that don't sting. I wonder if this tiny black wasp on this oak gall is in fact an oak gall wasp. Either that or this tiny wasp might be a parasitoid wasp. These parasitoid wasps will lay their eggs inside the oak gall wasp larva that is inside an oak gall. They have a long ovipositor. In an insect, the ovipositor is a body part used to lay eggs. The ovipositor is like a drill, which they use to drill into the oak gall, into the central chamber, and into the larva, where they lay their eggs. The oak gall wasp larva is eaten from the inside by the parasitoid wasp larvae. So that means that there is a wasp that is a parasite to a wasp that is a parasite to an oak tree. That is pretty cool. Whoa. Over here, there's something cool. So, do you see this shiny stuff? This is slime. It is slug trails. And that right there is a banana slug. Slimy. And let's see how many banana slugs there are. So, under this leaf, there's one, and over here, two. There's also some banana slugs here, here, and here. They are everywhere. Whoa. Look at all of these slugs. And something cool about slugs is that their slime actually is neither a solid nor a liquid. It is actually a completely different state of matter called liquid crystal. And liquid crystal is halfway between a solid and a liquid. Slug slime has very interesting properties and very strange properties, and because of this, it can actually act as both a lubricant and an adhesive. And there are so many slugs over here. Banana slugs. Also, something about slugs is that slugs are hermaphrodites. This means that they are actually both male and female at the same time. But even though they're hermaphrodites, they still have to mate in order to reproduce. As well as slugs, there are also millipedes. Millipedes are decomposers. These two millipedes are eating a dead slug. Millipedes are safe to hold and touch, but you should wash your hands after touching millipedes before you rub your eyes. Because when threatened, millipedes will exude a poison which contains cyanide from between their body segments. And this cyanide poison can irritate your eyes a lot. It is poison after all. Despite their name, millipedes don't have a million legs. And even then, their name doesn't mean a million legs. It actually means 1,000 legs. But they don't have 1,000 legs either. They have much less. They often have less than 100 legs. Wait, look at that millipede. It's eating a slug's slime. That millipede was just eating a slug's slime.
Yeah.
I wonder why banana slugs and millipedes are so close together. Is it because the millipedes like eating the slug's slime? I don't know, but let's start looking for some more bugs. Let's see what there is out here. Whoa, there's more banana slugs. And something interesting about this millipede-slug relationship is that as well as for moving around, slug slime is also used for defense. So the fact that the millipedes are eating the slug's slime means that they are not repelled by slug slime like so many other creatures are, but like to eat it. A good place to look for bugs is under logs. There often is interesting bugs under logs. It doesn't look like there's any under this one. So I haven't really found any bugs under these logs. Now I found a really cool bug. Can you spot a spider? It might be hard, but the spider is actually the center of this line. It might just look like a stick from a distance, but it is actually a spider. It is a trash line orb spider. Like other orb weaver spiders, the trash line spider makes an orb web. But what makes it different is that it creates a line made out of debris, shedded skin, and partially eaten flies, and sits at the center of this line of trash. Because of this, it's hard for birds to spot because they might just think that it is a line of dirt. And not just birds, but also other predators. And if that doesn't work, it has a different defense. I can't get it to do it, but still, it will shake its web and make it look extremely blurry. So it's hard to see where the spider is at. Being at the center of a line of dirt makes the trash line spider hard to see. I actually found multiple trash line spiders. This is another trash line spider. So let's keep looking for bugs. In this flower, there is a tiny, metallic, shiny bee. At some angles, this bee looks green, and at other angles, it looks bluish black. A sweat bee lands on the flower. Some kind of bug lives in this hole. I don't know what kind. Oh, it is a small flying insect. Either a bee or a wasp. I think that it's some kind of wasp, even though it's yellow with black stripes. It isn't a yellow jacket, but oh, it went back down into its hole. But yeah, I think that it's some kind of wasp. I don't know what kind, but some kind of wasp lives in this hole. This spider is a jumping spider. Jumping spiders are called jumping spiders because they jump. I don't think I can get this jumping spider to jump right now, but jumping spiders jump both to get away from predators and to attack prey. This spider is an orb weaver, and it just caught a fly. This is a firefly. Here in Oregon, fireflies are a bit different than in other places. The males don't glow, and the females look like worms. It's only the males that look like a beetle, whereas regular fireflies in other parts of the world, both the males and females look like a beetle and glow in the dark at night. And this firefly doesn't really look that happy. It's just slow. It's moving slowly, and I don't know if it'll live for much longer, but now it looks like it's recovering. Thought that the firefly was sick or something, either sick or dying, but it's crawling up the plant. Oh no, I regret something I did. I accidentally killed a bug, not realizing what it was. I saw this little thing under the water, without this thing attached to it, just this yellow thing under the water, and I was wondering, what is that? And I didn't know what it was, but when I pulled it off of the rocks, I just discovered that it was a larva that had built a tent under the water, and I accidentally killed it when pulling it off of the rocks, which is too bad. But there are still some on the rocks, and I guess I've learned a lesson. Don't pull off these little yellow things that are underwater off of the rocks, because they have little caterpillar-like larvae living in there. And this thing I found, actually there's another one, and it's that little yellow thing right there, and it's under the water, and it has a larva inside of it that built a tent to live underwater. By the water, but not in the water, is this bug right here. This is a bordered plant bug. The bordered plant bug was on a blackberry, but then it crawled to the underside of this leaf. Now I've found some velvety tree ants. These ants are living in this curled up leaf. I don't know why. Ants aren't really known to live in these curled up leaves. I mean, in temperate ants are. There's a kind of tropical ant called the weaver ant that lives like this, but these temperate velvety tree ants don't typically live in these leaves. Wait, I see what they're doing. They're farming aphids. Aphids are tiny insects. These ones are black, and they drink plant sap, and they make a sweet liquid called honeydew, which the ants drink. And these ants are protecting the aphids. And these aphids are what are causing the leaves to get all curled up, and if you breathe on them, the ants will all come out and start looking for you. Sorry if this is kind of blurry, but they're coming out. In order to defend themselves and their colonies, velvety tree ants bite and spray a type of acid called formic acid. And I breathed on this leaf, and I'm sorry if this is blurry, but the ants are swarming out. And so this velvety tree ant is farming the aphids. I found a pavement ant. This ant is a pavement ant. Pavement ants get their name because they fight wars on sidewalks in the city, but they can also be found in parks out of the city. There's another pavement ant. This is a nest of pavement ants. I know that I'm making a video about looking for bugs, but look at what's on that tree. This is a large polypore mushroom called a conch. It's up on this tall tree. It's on its trunk. There are some polypores up on this tree branch. Look at all those polypores. I definitely shouldn't get too close to this bug. This is a bald-faced hornet, a kind of very aggressive wasp. Not gonna get too close to this hornet. It's technically not a hornet, it's actually a white yellow jacket, but it's still called the bald-faced hornet. It's huge and very aggressive. There's a grasshopper right here. Unfortunately, this one's missing a leg for some reason. I don't know why. I wonder if a grasshopper without a leg can jump. Oh, yep. I hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe for more Nature Kid videos. Bye.